Hi Aries, welcome to your bonus. I'm Amber if you're new to my channel, and if you're returning, I want to welcome you back. And I want to apologize because the last month or the beginning of October readings, I cut y'all short. I did. I was so tired. I didn't show y'all no cards. I didn't show y'all my face. I am so sorry. So here's your bonus. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this reading if it resonates. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the information is always down below in the description box. Aries, getting used to being alone. I think that's coming to an end. You had the 10 of Pentacles, okay? For some of you guys, this is going to resonate with romance because you had Venus coming out, 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, very much so like a regal energy, a very royal, abundant energy. But for a lot of others of you, this is going to resonate in a business partnership, some sort of business endeavor that you've been trying to like kind of pick up and get rolling off of the ground, and you maybe have been seeking support in places where the support wasn't fit for the vision. And you're about to come into a team. You're about to come into a collaborative sort of energy. I'm feeling that collaborative vibration, both in romance and in finance. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could definitely be coming into partnership with someone who exhibits and matches your grind, your hustle. Okay, but it's interesting because I feel like right when you were getting used to being alone, right when you started to figure out, more, not really like mastering loneliness, but literally learning loneliness so that you can master aloneness. Okay, it's a hermit energy. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo or any of the other earth signs. There's a lot of earth energy: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But let's get into the reading, okay? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel. What is the energy for Aries? Envy. Yeah, they gonna be. Yeah, they gonna be. I'm trying to tell you, the energy that I see, that I'm feeling for you guys, this is like that next up energy. Like, there are some Aries out here, okay, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements for Aries, there are some of you out here that have been telling people, that have been promising people, I'm about to blow up. I'm about to take my love life to another level. I'm about to take my dating life, my standards of loving, my standards of dating to an entirely different level. Like, the next person y'all see me with is going to be on 1,000, okay? Like, Aries, you have come through a very, very challenging time, but I definitely feel a triumphant energy that you're going to be approaching. Now, for a lot of you guys, I'm not really feeling like, yes, there's envy, but I feel like this is more so, it's not direct envy. This is going to be indirect. So be very careful who you decide to allow to sit at your table to eat, okay? Also, it's an energy of, for those of you that this is going to resonate with in love, this is an energy of meeting your match. For some of you guys, I feel like you may have already met this person, but it's an energy of meeting your match, and you guys coming together and realizing that both of you guys have had to go through like a process of elimination when it comes to collaborations, when it comes to people that you work with, talk to, eat with, play with, sleep with, things of that nature. Like, that has been the theme, the challenge, okay? And this is an energy of you guys joining forces, joining meals, sitting at a table and deciding together like, yeah, nah, we don't want them to sit at our table. Like, this is that mean girl vibe, okay? Tell me one more thing. This came out in the pre-shuffle, okay? Sacral energy. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Leo. If you are, you might want to go and check out their video. But this is coming from a very, very dark place into an energy where your self-esteem is just on like 1,000. Okay. And it's not, I'm not really picking up a conceited energy. This is more so of, I've had enough time to have my value tested. I know my value can stand the test of time. I know that my value can stand the test of tribulations. I know my value can stand the test of envious individuals, haters, okay? Things of that nature. And this is that you're moving into an energy where you're learning to protect your energy. You're learning to protect your worth. It's very, 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 very regal. I cannot say that enough. It's beautiful. Okay, because although she's coming out of a dark place, now some of you guys may have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio. I really feel heavily that a lot of you guys may have a Scorpio placement. For some of you guys, you could also have a Libra placement. You could be a Libra or Scorpio in Venus. But this is someone who is coming out of a very, very dark place, but wearing this shit like she's at a funeral. You know what I mean? And I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who may have lost a loved one recently, but this is that energy of like, you know, people watching you build blocks and then the wind come and knock them over. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to build with blocks anymore. I'm going to build with cement, you know. And then them watching like a tsunami come in and tear down this cemented idea or this cemented level of creativity that you had, or, you know, like a process that you were going through to make something. Okay, to create some level of a foundation for you to stand on. This is an energy of deciding, like, it doesn't matter what material is placed in front of me. It doesn't matter what the weather conditions are. This is the plan. It's that type of energy, you know, and I feel like for a lot of you Aries, you have finally come into a place where everything is working out in the 3D. People are going to start to wait on you, help you, and support you at your beck and call. But be very mindful, because although she is in a very dark energy, she has a light about her. Definitely she has a light about her, but it's interesting because she's looking over here at this girl that she would love to be this angel. And I definitely feel like for some of you guys, this is about taking flight. This is about elevation. This is about being able to harness all that has transformed you and to turn it into a level of power. Okay, tell me why envy is here for Aries. 4th house. I'm telling you, this is about foundations. This is about comfort. This is about castles, regalness. This is about estates, fortunes, okay? The number 4 is a level of manifestation. It's a number of structure. It's about being able to stand on what you build, okay? For a lot of you guys, you may have recently, and this is going back to, I'm getting that energy of tired of being alone. Are you tired of being alone? Are you tired of sleeping alone? You know what I mean? This is like right when you started to kind of like hug your pillow, like, you know, like I'm so cool. Like I have all this space across my bed. Somebody's like, hey. That's crazy. Bottom of the deck, you have Pluto, transformation. There definitely is a lot of scorpionic energy for those of you who do not have a Scorpio placement. You are going to see some things transform around your house, family, you know, your background, learning things about your background, or bringing some of those things into effect that are maybe you were shunned upon, you know, like maybe you come from a poor family, maybe you know, grew up in a really bad neighborhood, things of that nature, and now all of those things are starting to work for you. Okay, so it's something about, you know, the shell, the outer shell that you've been protected by. You're finally deciding to come out of it. Okay, and I'm also picking up kind of like a Cancerian energy, but I feel for a lot of you guys that this transformation is probably going to happen towards the Scorpio season, which we are moving into in like this next, I think 2 weeks or so. Libra season is almost over. Okay. I definitely feel like you've spent a lot of time like rejuvenating your habits. You know, like you may have been in such of a hustle bustle, you know, get back up, try again sort of energy that like some of the outer things about yourself have deteriorated. You may not have been able to pay as much attention to your self-care as you have preferred. Thus, okay, people have been talking shit about you. You know, like, oh yeah, she looking real tired. Oh look, da 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 da, this and that. Oh, but okay, you're gonna be envious. Okay, when I get this nice little chemical peel on my skin, when I get this nice little hairline and whatever the case may be, when I go and get this beard trimmed up, I want to see how y'all feel then. Okay, this is what that energy is, but it's you're still going through a process, and I feel like a lot of it is internally. But you're at the point of this process where where like the eternalization of this transformation is starting to come out in the 3D, and it's manifesting in a really, really beautiful level of self-esteem. Tell me, ninth house, okay? This is about travel. Okay, for some of you guys, you may be deciding to move homes, move states, things of that nature, changing, you know, like the type of background, roots, circumstances, things of that nature that you are providing for your children. For some of you guys, you could have started a small business and you've been working from home, and now you actually feel like you have the right amount of money, you have the right amount of productivity for you to walk into the bank to ask for a certain type of loan, for you to go and get, you know, like a business place, a place of business, some type of storefront. I'm sorry, I literally seen somebody's pair of scissors in a grand opening, okay? For some of you guys, you could be into fashion design. Wow, some of you guys could definitely be also dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be wanting to travel towards a Sagittarius. You could be exploring your emotions about a Sagittarius. The ninth house is about finality, okay? It's before the cycle of completion. And I feel like there is one person that you're probably like looking out at, because you're very, very much so like tucked in, internalized right now in a hermit sort of energy. A lot of you guys could have Virgo in your chart as well. But I am feeling like you're kind of looking out. You might even be watching someone from a distance that could have fire in their chart, Sagittarius, Aries, and, you know, a Leo, but specifically a Sagittarius, a Virgo, a Gemini, or a Pisces. And I feel like you know that when the table is set, this person can come and eat at any time. Because during this process, this person has fed you spiritually, mentally, physically, things of that nature. There is one person that I feel like could get all access to what it is that you're coming into. All right. Ooh. Nine of Wands, Sagittarian energy. So you have the ninth house here, seeking. This is about foreign travel, you know, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, things of that nature, philosophies. You have actual Sagittarius energy here, okay? This is about, you know, enthusiasm, it's about operating through your independence, operating out of enthusiasm, where once you were feeling very guarded, you were feeling very defensive. People had you on edge, okay? With the Ten of Swords here, in the Page of Swords, I definitely feel like there were possibly some messages that were exchanged between you and a Sagittarius or any of the mutable signs, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo. I do feel like there's some level of like apology that needs to be exchanged, or something does need to be kind of hashed out between you and this individual. There were some heated words, some very direct, blunt, definitely could be a Sagittarius if you think that you experienced some blunt communication, or you could have been tapped into Sagittarian energy and delivered some blunt communication to someone who you definitely feel like belongs in your circle. Okay, tell me what the Page of Swords is. My goodness. Ooh. The Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now I'm seeing this two different ways. Okay. Bear with me. There's a group of you who at one point were possibly entertaining. I don't really feel a dating energy, but I really feel like there was a level of like entertaining someone who you know was of a very different background, financial, you know, earning status, social economic status, maybe even like an educational status. Like maybe you have some level of like a degree, you're well traveled, you're well studied, things of that nature, and you were dealing with someone who was quite the opposite, and either you downplayed them or vice versa, they downplayed you, and now both of you guys have gone through a transformative cycle where all of that excess skin, all of that excess ego, all of that excess it's like an energy of being judgmental. It has been shed. Okay, now others of you too, I'm feeling like what actually kept you from a Sagittarian, okay, a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Pisces in the past has literally been your focus on more of like your money, the way that you look, you know, like luxuries, things that you can actually feel, while this other person that you were dealing with comes off very dreamy. And it's not like they're dreamy like they are stupid or anything, or they're like lost in the wind or any confused. It's not that energy, because I'm feeling like a Gemini, Pisces, and a Virgo energy. Like whoever this person is, they are the perfection of being mutable. This is a person where on your good days, when you call them, they give you that type of vibe. When you're having a fucked up day and you call them with that fucked up energy, they give you that fucked up vibe right back. Like this is someone who you know, matches you. Okay, for some of you guys, it could definitely even be a twin flame, but I definitely feel like there was some messages that were delivered, exchanged. This could have been even, like a perception sort of thing where, you've been kind of tucked off and you've been feeling some type of way about yourself internally, but this person's been watching you, viewing you as like someone in this luxurious, well-powered, well-seated position, etc. Someone who's very abundant and has, a lot of lucrative opportunities, things of that nature, when in all reality, you've been very broke on the inside. Okay, vice versa for the cross watcher. Tell me what why is the devil here? Why is the devil here? Yeah, Page of Cups. I'm telling you, there's some level of like an apology that needs to be made. It could be because of a third-party situation for some of you guys. You walked away from a relationship of very, I don't think that it was one that was like anything worth keeping. But I feel like you walked away from a relationship that you had invested a lot of time in, something that you were very, very serious about, and you suffered some sort of breakup, a loss, a detachment. There was something toxic about this relationship that you decided to release so that you can focus on your coin. And there's a possibility that this person may have come around right when you were closing out that cycle, and you couldn't really give them like the attention that that they deserved. You needed that time to heal, to go within for yourself. Like I said, you had to learn loneliness in order for you to master aloneness. Tired of being alone? because that's literally like this Page of Cups. Now, with the full moon energy here, this could be literally that this just happened for some of you guys. For others of you, if you're guided to watch this and you're resonating with this, this may be the moment for you to reach out to that individual and say, hey, okay? Because with the Ten of Swords here, Ten of Pentacles being here, I'm definitely feeling like this, you've reached the final stages of, you know, like this cycle closing, this healing, and now it's time for you to start to communicate about the transformation that you've gone through, and for you to be very open and honest, okay? Because that's definitely what's coming off of this energy. She has been in a very dark place, a death sort of energy, going through, you know, like cyclical energy, karmic energy, and now it's time to change the outlook. Okay, there's something about her crown chakra, like there's some level of like connecting with your higher self that helps you to understand where this person may have been coming from in the past, where in previous, you know, opportunities that you've had with this person, there's been a lot of toxicity, maybe too many people around, too many people involved. For some of you guys, this could have been drinking. It could have definitely been drugs, things of that nature that kept you kind of defensive from that person because you hadn't aligned to your true higher self and you hadn't fully transformed into what it is that you were supposed to be transforming into. Okay, tell me how the other party would view this Page of Cups. Strength. Hello. Wow. Wow. Wow is really all that I can say. This other person is going to, for some of you guys, feel like you have so much courage and so much strength to have come through all that you've come through, even though you haven't along the process shared with them what it is that you have been experiencing, okay, with seeking here about, you know, the journey and things of that nature, actually putting things on paper. Some of you guys could have went through some sort of divorce, losing a, you know, like breaking a lease, moving out of a house, selling a house, things like there were things that you had to do. This wasn't about like, I'm just in my bed eating ice cream because my heart is broken. Like, no, your heart was broken, stepped on, stumbled over, and things of that nature. And along the way, you still had to keep eating. You still had to keep hope alive for whatever it is that you had your eyes set on. This person sees you very focused, very fixated. And I think that to a point, okay, whew, where when you talk to this person, I kind of feel an energy of like whoever this is that you're dealing with, Aries, they possibly have that final key. That's crazy because I was about to say that final key to the castle, but I'm feeling an energy of a spiritual castle. And look, that is literally what the energy is here. It's like you're trying to figure out like, damn, how do I get to that other side? Like I knocked down all of the barriers, right? With all those mountains back there, you know what I mean? Like I've managed to tame the beast. I've transformed. I've found the light. I'm vulnerable. You know what I mean? I've shed dead weight. How in the fuck do I get on that other side? And I feel like definitely those of you that this is for are going to know exactly who I'm talking about, and you're going to know exactly what needs to be said. This person has the missing key to what you need to reach that kingdom of healing, that kingdom of abundance that you so much deserve for all that you've come through. Tell me about what should Aries say to this person? I told you. This is our Hermit energy. What you should tell them is, I found the light. I found myself. I had to spend some time alone. I had to go through this spiritual journey, this soul cycle. I had to take some lessons in soul school. And now I've passed the test. I'm ready to move on to the next lesson, and I feel like it includes you. Like, be very direct and forward with this person. Like, wow, you have the Ace of Pentacles here with the Moon. There's something that you want to offer. There's a level of abundance that you see yourself having with this person, but you've been very, very secretive about it. You've been very guarded. It's time for you to come out of the cloak. It's time for a wardrobe change. It's time for you to be fitted for the position that you've been training for. This is like, you know, if you've played sports in school, or if you know anything about like intercollegiate or whatever, however you say it, you know, like junior varsity sports, things of that nature, they normally have like a practice or a training jersey, or a practice or a training uniform, you know, and when they're doing scrimmages and things of that nature, whether it's boxing, football, whatever the case may be, they have scrimmage wear that they use. This never has the number that they want. Half the time it's not the material that the real jersey is, you know. It's normally cheaper. It's a, you know, a lighter version where you actually, like, how can I explain it? It's like when you see like the football players or the baseball players when they're in like their training camps, things of that nature, they will probably just have on the pads and then they have on like this mesh like jersey over it. Well, what does that do? When you think about it, it allows them to be exposed to the outside elements of the game. Damn. You know what I mean? It's like if I had on my true, you know, NFL jersey, or my official wear, my official NBA jersey, or whatever the case may be, those mesh, that type of mesh in jersey is made very, very keenly. You know, you can barely feel any air flowing through them little holes in there, whatever the case may be. It's double layered and this, and that. It's like you're at a place where now you know how to dress for the occasion. So go ahead and change your outfit. Aries, are you tired of being alone? It's time to dress for the ball. You know what I mean? Wow, now that shit is crazy. I told you that this person has the final keys. He literally has a key ring on his waist. And now that I sat it here, he's headed to her. Look at this shit. He has this light. This is something divine. And I told you, it is a mutable energy. It's Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, very, very heavily. Page of Cups is, for me, with Piscean energy, okay? You may end up talking, you may used to talk to this person early in the morning. What's the Page of Cups? What's the Page of Cups? Oh boy. All right, so you have the Two of Swords here, which is my twin flame card. And I don't know if I said that a moment ago, but I intended to, that some of you guys may be dealing with a twin flame. You have the Ace of Swords here in reverse, and then you have the Page of Wands, okay? This is about, you know, talking to them and also hearing, okay? But one of you guys in the past had an opportunity to make a decision to move forward with this friendship, relationship, situationship, partnership, business partnership, whatever the case may be, and someone dropped the ball. Someone just decided to be indecisive, okay? And there's a level of, you know, needing to admit that mistake, you know, like, damn, I could have been very triumphant. We could have won. We could have been winning. You know what I mean? However, also with the Page of Wands here, this is the need to have that conversation and face those fears and face those facts, but not to spend too much time dwelling on that nature, because something is growing here. There is something that both of you guys have gone through that is magnificent, and it was meant to be. Meant to be. In your pre-shuffle, yin and yang was coming out. Tired of being alone? Look, that's funny. Spirit got me asking you that, because you definitely could be coming into your twin flame union, some of you guys. When I see the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's an energy of like being a winner, but the results were disastrous. And I definitely feel like that is literally the epitome of what happened here. There's a need for you to explain, you know, the course that you chose, why you chose that course. You know, maybe you don't understand why you chose that course yet, you know, whatever the case may be. This person is going to be there for you. And I think that a lot of you guys needed to hear that. Tell me about second chakra with 9th house and Sagittarius here. Ooh. Okay. So the Fool is coming out as an issue. What is the issue right now? You're lacking self-esteem, specifically in the area of taking a risk on this person, okay? Taking a risk on this opportunity being revisited, relived, rebirthed. Tell me one more thing about this situation, Spirit, with the Fool being an issue. 4 of Wands. Change of status. Change of status. Okay. For some of you guys, there is definitely like a physical trip that you need to take towards this person. You're going to end up finding out that the bond was never broken. For a lot of you guys, you are possibly going to be proposing for this person to come and move in with you. That's another thing that I'm getting off of this energy. This is someone who you're dealing with, like I said, is that is a lot less fortunate than you. And I don't think that they have a problem with it. Like, this is not a person that like is looking for a pity party, or they're like, oh my God, I don't have this, I don't have that. This person is so fucking cool, calm, collective with wherever they are, however they are, whatever they are. Like, they are so comfortable in their skin, yo. The purest heart ever. This is a person that just exudes esteem, okay? And I think that for a while, you had a hard time understanding how this person could have nothing and be so fucking rich within. Vice versa, this person was trying to figure out, like, how in the hell is Aries so damn empty inside but has everything on the outside? Vice versa for the cross watcher, so please don't be, you know, offended. And what I think happened there's been a switch of roles. This person most recently could have come into some sort of comfort, some sort of gain financially. This could be something that you have no idea about. This could be a secret, okay? I definitely feel like this person has gone on a different sort of path, a different sort of journey. They've entered a very new phase in life. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. Ooh, there you are. There you are. The Queen of Wands and the 7 of Wands. This is about victory. But I'm telling you right now, this particular person that you have been dealing with, they're not the same. You may have lost everything and they have most recently gained it all. This is what I mean when I say it's a level of regalness. But I do say, Aries, I see you being more stationary. I see you being more established. And I see this person being more either willing or able to travel. But the problem has been you not taking the risk to communicate what it is that you feel and desire. Wow. Bottom of the deck here, you have the Lovers. Definitely could be a Gemini for some of you guys, okay? 6 of Swords. This is about travel. This is about preparing to move forward. 7 of Pentacles. This person has been focused on their coin. This person has been focused on themselves. Both of you all have been in this energy. They have some type of offering for you. Something that you could use. Something that you need. Something that's going to shed light. They have the keys. Tell me what the tell me about the Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Magician here in reverse. This person was prepared. Wow. Okay, so you have the World here and the Death card, okay, with the Eight of Swords. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It kind of took the words out of my mouth, because what I was going to say a moment ago, like with the Magician here and the Nine of Cups here in reverse, this is someone who has decided to close out a cycle, decided to, you know, call something quits, no longer seeking, no longer trying to manifest, no longer trying to bring like a relationship or things of that nature into the 3D, thinking that if they did try to pursue their dreams of having some sort of union with you, that it would have resulted in a disaster, okay? Thinking that their wishes, their desires, their sensuality, and their love for you, their feelings, have all been thoughtless. That's crazy too, because when you look at this girl on this card, she kind of reminds me of someone like who just worked out and they're kind of like doing that stretch, or like they just lost a game and they're like, you know, doing that walk back to the locker room. Like, I feel like that's the energy that this individual is in, okay? With the Death card here, the World, a cycle closing, this full moon, I'm telling you, they're kind of losing hope on this situation. This is crazy, because I definitely feel like this person was manifesting something with you. Like, this is the Magician walking away from their manifestation. Deciding to open up a new cycle, not wanting to feel bound by a situation anymore. Could also be dealing with a water sign. What does Aries need to know? Ooh. King of Pentacles. Hello. Abundance. This was in your pre-shuffle. Going from the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, I mean, goddamn. Big Sean, I mean, goddamn. For those of you who possibly are dealing with a Pisces, I think Janae is a Pisces. That's what I thought of. Abundance. I'm telling you, like, this person has recently come into some sort of game. Support is what I'm getting off of this card. Help, support. That's what you need to know. You need to allow this person to help and support you. He's holding us, you know, like a saucer, but it has an acorn. Acorns are very, very significant of abundance. Like, I don't know who the famous philosopher is, but and you can, you know, comment if you know what I'm talking about down below. But there's a philosopher that has a quote about something like the whole forest once came from one acorn or something of that nature. And it's like, that's this person's philosophy. Like, they've only ever had like this one idea, this one chance, this one opportunity, this one coin, one shot. They didn't miss. Hello. They ain't miss, baby. Let's get you some advice, Spirit. What is the advice for Aries? Wow. So you have meditate and contemplate here in reverse, new moon in Pisces. Okay, for those of you that are dealing with a Pisces, you know, probably go and watch their reading from earlier on in the month. But for others of you that have a fixed placement, you know, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo in specific, go watch their readings from earlier in the month. But specifically, if you're dealing with a Leo, or if you have Leo placed in your chart somewhere, I did a bonus for them as well. They got this card, but it was upright. Okay, yours is in reverse. There's nothing else for you to think about. Coming out as an issue is the Fool here. They also have the Fool in their reading. This is you denying the fact that there's a risk that needs to be taken. Okay, and then you also have Hold Your Vision here in reverse. This is the same energy as the Magician here in reverse. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're not going to continue to manifest this connection, then you'll never see it manifest. But there is a chance. There is an opportunity, but you have got to take the risk, Aries. And what comes out last? Upright, prosperity lies ahead. I asked, what do you need to know? You got Taurus here. New moon in Taurus. King of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Fixed energy altogether to me. It's so crazy because I'm kind of seeing this person who looks like they've been newly appointed to a throne. Like, he looks like he came off the street. He's like damn near naked. His legs are all cut. Like, he's had to walk miles looking like this. Like, he could have been this damn guy. He changed his wardrobe, yo. Wardrobe change. Aries, that's your reading. I hope that it resonates. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if it does. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is down below in the description box. That's your bonus. Bye.